Hello, Jennifer Tochi here, and happy Halloween. Yes, it's Halloween, and I love Halloween. Even though the cops came to my house yesterday. Fun, fun, fun. Because people were on my porch trying to steal my skeleton clown that blows in the wind and makes people scared. And I didn't even call the cops. My neighbors did. One good thing my neighbors did, was call the police because somebody was trying to steal my Halloween. Yeah. Okay. It is Slashback Saturday also. Yes. And, hey, it's a happy Slashback Saturday because it's Halloween. So, hello. And even though I didn't win Sean Blue Digital's contest, 600 viewers, 600 subscribers drawing, I'm still happy. Congratulations, person who won. Sean gave me a beautiful nickname. The only chick. So, hey, how could my day not be going good? The lone chick. Thank you, Sean, for doing that. It made me happy. Okay. So, this week's Slashback Saturday is masks. But my masks in this movie are not Halloween masks. They are odd masks. And I didn't want to go Halloweeny because I have been going Halloweeny all those 20 for 2020. I didn't want to do that. So, I decided to do a low budget independent movie that came out in 2005. Scarred. Yeah, it kind of sounds like a pirate. Scarred. Yes. And um it it's it's supposed to be scary. Um it had me giggling through it cuz I was enjoying it so much. It was almost called The Defacer. Yes. And it was written, directed by John Hoffman and Dave Rock. And I loved it. It was a camping movie. So, hey, something happening horrible when you're camping. I'm surprised. A dad is noticing that his teenage kids, well, the kids are 18, and I don't know how, the girl is 18, and my guess is the son is 17. Yeah, and they aren't getting along with their new stepmother. And so he decides to take them camping. He's got that acting kind of like um Clark Griswold. Hey, I'm happy, except he doesn't make all the mistakes Clark does. Yeah. And he's saying to everybody, la la la, let's go camping. But the kids aren't getting along with the new stepmother because they think has married the dad for the money. But of course, when they show up at the camping site, there's a lone, drunken, homeless man who warns them, be careful, things happen here to people. So familiar sounding, isn't it? And they don't know why bad things happen, but later on, uh what is it, a man named Ranger Jesse shows up when they're all sitting around the fire. He's played by David Austin, and he's wearing that little ranger hat that he looks like such a nerdy goofball, and I think, ooh, cute. And he tells a story of, holy moly, he tells the story of a husband and wife that lived in a cabin around that campsite. And the husband was a man who made all the, what is it, illegal booze. What is it? I forget what it's called. And he's a drunk, and he likes to beat up his wife and is very mean to her. So one day when the husband has been drinking a lot and is passed out on the couch, the wife goes out for a walk to get some air. And there she finds a man who is a trapper. And people don't spend a lot of time with him because he has growths on his face. And people say he would be very attractive if he didn't have these growths on his face. Which, oddly enough, just look like tumors growing off of tumors. Yes. And they immediately fall in love. They see each other and fall in love. And of course, get down and dirty. And they fall asleep next to each other in the forest. But the husband finds them together, and he kills the man, the trapper, and brings her home. But you find out that she is pregnant after this episode and does not know. Nobody knows who is the baby's father. And when the baby comes out, the baby has growths on, they say, its face. They just keep saying it during the story. We find out later in the story that it is a she. The father is very mean. Well, the drunk is very mean to the child. And one day finally gets very angry and cuts all the growths off. The 10-year-old kid basically just takes her whole face off. Luckily, you don't see that, because I wouldn't want to see it as gory as I like things. This I wouldn't like to see, is her getting her face cut off. And he thinks she's dead and dumps her in the swamp. And then comes home and throws liquor on the wife. She has been knocked out because he's beaten her so bad. And throws liquor on himself and lights the cabin on fire. But did the child die? Or did the child live? Darn it! Keep working. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little angry at my phone today. So they don't know. Then everybody reacts. Oh, that bothered me. Oh, that bothered me. And sure enough, the kids don't, the 18-year-old and the 17-year-old want to put their campsites away from the stepmother and fathers. So they go to different places. And the daughter brought her friend with her. So they go and find different places. Separating in a horror movie. What? Yes. And true, they do. And things start happening. All the women. What is happening to them? Well, I'd say if this movie was almost called The Defacer, is this woman now who has no face, who didn't die when she was a child? Is she going to cut off the women's faces and have them on her own? I don't know. The person I wanted to live, the nerdy ranger, of course, does not. But once that nerdy ranger takes off that hat, how dare he turn into a studly looking guy instead of the cute, nerdy looking ranger? If you didn't know me already, I'm into nerds. Yeah. Yes. Okay. This movie, I could tell what was going to happen, certain deaths, what was going to happen in it. And I knew what was coming up, so there was no jump scares for me. I did enjoy the story and the gore with the adults and seeing people without faces. Yes. And watching the lady without the face try on her new faces. I enjoyed that a lot. Yes, I did. I pretty much knew the end, but I still like to see the end. That was pretty good. So I do like this movie. But if you're a horror fan like me, you'll be more like, I can't describe myself though, but I don't think there's anybody like me for some reason. But you might be laughing through it and enjoying it like I was. Will I watch it again? Yes, I will. I didn't love it, but I liked it a lot. This was my first time watching it. One thing, okay, I'll give you one thing that you should not do when you watch this movie. Before you watch it, you should not put it in your DVD player or Blu-ray and fall asleep at the beginning of it. So the soundtrack will stay on all night and play over and over and over, because there is a heavy metal song at the start of the menu that plays over and over again. And man, will you have weird dreams. So that's what I'm saying about this movie. Where did I put the movie? Yes. Scarred. Yes, her lovely face. And here's the back. Oh, yes, I enjoyed it. And I hope if somebody else watches it, they enjoy it too. So, happy Halloween. Um, and just enjoy today. I'm going to be outside protecting my Halloween clown, even though I'm scared to death of it. Oh, and my son got me a new shirt. Ooh, greatest farter. I disagree though, because I think my son is a better farter than me. So, goodbye.